Today is February 24th, 2000, 2020. Hi, who's that girl? Blooms are falling. Beautiful day. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. How about that? That is beautiful. Go play. Go play. Well, I don't know, just some thoughts. You always know that it seems like when they're telling you one thing, they're doing another. And I know it's hey, too far! Hey! Too far! Good dogs. You know, and good dogs, stay close, not too far, good dogs. And you know, when they say one thing, they're up to something else. And I just wonder what's really going on with this virus. You know, you hear stories, they're locking people up. You see them on Twitter, they're like bolting their doors shut. I mean, how do people live? How do you go get groceries? What the hell? And then you hear that they just brought in 40 more portable crematoriums. And they say it's for livestock. But we don't really know what's going on over there. We don't know how bad this thing is. We don't know. And by the time we do know, you know, it could be too late. And I don't know, you know, I don't worry about anything. I don't worry about dying. I think dying would be a step up in this world. But I do worry about society's ignorance. That's something to not take lightly. There's a saying that says the enemy of knowing is belief. And I see that so many people got a belief system. So many people believe certain things. And what are those beliefs based on? Something somebody told you, or something you know in your heart to be true? That you found the facts. I think we're in a very pivotal time in humanity, in our lives, where everything is a deception, everything is an illusion. I mean, I came up with the term political prisoner. I know there's a definition for it, but I came up with a new definition. And a political prisoner is someone that believes that the Republicans and the Democrats are different. If you think that they're on different sides of the aisle and they're fighting for different things, you're a political prisoner. Because they're both doing New World Order shit. Agenda 21 shit. Uh-oh, I lost the dog. There he is. So, you know, there's a lot of things that we just take for granted and believe what we're told. The Republicans are the good guys, and the Democrats are the bad guys. Well, I hate to break it to you, but they're both bad guys. They're not fighting for the people. They're not caring what the people want. And you'll see. Time will show you. You'll see. But I don't know. Today I'm just walking through this beautiful orchard. And I just have felt in my heart for years, since I've been waking up and doing research and looking at things on my own, asking questions. I felt like for years, the way society's going, the way technology is going, the way we're being lied to, when you look into what Smith-Mundt Act is, Moderation Act that says basically they can lie to the American people. They can tell us anything they want to tell us. And it's legal. And so with that in mind, makes you wonder what's really going on. And I think this change is coming. I think there's an awakening coming where people are going to start listening to their own spirits and start asking questions. And they're going to start thinking for themselves. If we don't, we're in trouble. If we don't, we're all going to go off the cliff in a bus. I think there's so many things that we just believe because that's just the way it is. And that's the way it is. Remember that guy? Oh, man, this is beautiful. You gotta love this. You gotta love this beauty. But yeah, who knows? I don't think it's, I'm not trying to, when I bring up the COVID-19 or whatever, or try and talk about it, I'm not trying to induce fear porn. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just saying, hey, look at the facts, man. Look at the facts of this thing. They brought people home and let them go after a week, and it's supposed to be now, they say, 24-day incubation period. This could change everything. If this breaks out, and if they want to make it a pandemic, we're going to be in lockdown. We're talking martial law. We're talking executive orders going in effect. If you haven't read any Obama's executive orders, you need to read them. If there's any kind of a martial law or domestic crisis, they have the right to confiscate your property. They have the right to take your land. They have the right to round you up and put you in re-education facilities, fusion centers. That is America, folks. The America that our grandparents lived under, believed in, and worked so hard for to defend. Hey, too far. That America is gone. That America is gone. What is that saying? The illusion of choice with only two options gives you the illusion of your freedom. I can't even remember how that thing goes. But anyway, I don't know. And I don't know what advice to say. I mean, you can't trust what's on TV. You can't trust what's in the White House. You can't trust the United Nations. You can't trust people, especially those in power in this evil system. I think it's coming down to that people are going to realize you can't trust anybody. If you don't have the Spirit of God living in you, if the Creator's Spirit hasn't awoken your spirit, listen, we're all spirits. Doesn't matter what religion you are, doesn't matter what color you are, doesn't matter how old you are or what you believe. You are an eternal spirit. And if that eternal spirit is not awakened, if it is dead and the flesh is all that's living in your being, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss it because you're going to listen to religious leaders that have agendas. You're going to listen to your political leaders that have motives. And I just think it's a time to get alone. Maybe to get on your face, man. And just seek truth. Just pray for truth. Just ask for truth. Truth will come to you. Truth will come to you in the night, man. It'll come to you. It'll speak to you. It'll guide you. But you got to know something, man. If you separate yourself and isolate yourself and you start seeking truth outside of this world's philosophies and systems and ideals, you're going to be crucified. You're going to be hated. The spirit of this world will manifest itself into people's lives all around you, and you will get nothing but hate. You will get gaslit. The narcissist and everyone around you will come out, and they will try and destroy what you're trying to hear, what you're trying to feel, what you're trying to understand. But that's okay, man. That should show you even more that something is going on. Something is going on. And none of us are going to get out of this alive. We all got to die, man. We are going to fall into the ground. They're going to put us in a box and throw dirt on us, and the worms are going to eat our nasty asses. And what then? What then? How good was your 20 or your 401k then? How good was your retirement policy? Your life insurance policy? How good was all that to you? Oh, watering hole. You know, change is coming. Change is coming. And I just want people to be ready. I just want people to be aware. To open up your hearts. Open up your spirits. And listen and seek truth. And it'll guide you. Ain't no one gonna save you in these times. Ain't no one gonna hold your hand. Dude, we're gonna be on our own. Too far, come back. You know, it's not a very, hey, Bo, it's not a very positive and, warm fuzzy message. You can't trust nobody. You got to trust yourself. You got to trust that spirit that God put in you, that deposit of hope and peace and love and truth. You got to open it up, man, and listen. Bo, stay over here, please. Thank you. So that's just my heart. I ain't living in fear, but I'm looking at the facts, and the facts ain't looking good. A lot of things are being hid. People are dropping dead in the streets. Major quarantine. And then we got that shit up in the sky. Would you look at that shit today? Come on, bring it. Bring it down. Who knows? They're telling us that... Okay, you need to quit. They're telling us that it's an airborne virus. It can come and get in your eyes. You know? And from what I've seen in the past, when those planes start flying like that, it's either going to get windy the next day or it's going to rain. And there's no rain forecasted. So who knows? All I know is water vapors don't spread in the sky. Condensation doesn't grow, it evaporates. Molecules in the air tend to disperse until an equilibrium is reached. I learned that in 10th grade. So, a lot of things are going on, and it seems like so many people I know are just business as usual. Business as usual. Let's go to dinner this weekend. Let's go on vacation. Let's go to Disneyland. So many people aren't even seeing it coming. They're not seeing the change coming. I've seen it for a while. I've seen it in people. I've seen it in what they think is important and what they value. You wonder where they got those values. I heard a quote that said, education was not created to educate, but to teach values. So we go through that whole system, 12 years of indoctrination, and